It is the second match in the Rose Gold League. Night 2. And we have what could be an interesting matchup. Athleticism and power. Kelani Jordan versus Lash Legend. Here is the standout who will be facing Lola Vice Tuesday night on NXT. And both of them are sitting at 0 points right now, both representing NXT in the Rose Gold League. What are your thoughts so far on Kelani Jordan, who put on a solid performance against Becky Lynch, the Women's Intercontinental Champion, last night?
One, Lash Legend is not representing the NXT. She's representing SmackDown.
I was talking about Kelani Jordan and Lola Vice.
Lola Vice is representing NXT.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
No, you said Lash Legend.
Alright, well, moving on, okay? What are your thoughts so far on Kelani Jordan?
Honestly, you mean in the tournament or just in general?
Well, I mean, you could mention the tournament if you want.
Well, as for the tournament, so far again, night 2, nothing too much to go off of. She had a great showing against Becky Lynch, and really, if she didn't get rolled up, she could have won.
Yeah, Kelani Jordan almost had her on a few occasions, but now she's going up against a powerhouse who took Raquel, was kind of squashed, maybe, to say the least, against Raquel Rodriguez last night in our main event.
Lost to one Chingana / Tahana bomb.
How do we talk?
Legend.
What do you call it? A Chingana?
Yeah.
Well, I call it a Tahana bomb. I think it's just easier to say.
That's why I said / Tahana. The original name was Chingana bomb, which Chingana stands for badass.
Yeah, that makes
So then
sense.
they changed it to Tahana bomb.
Also, I would like to know something. What is better, Raquel Gonzalez or Raquel Rodriguez?
I like the same.
I feel like when she was Raquel Gonzalez, she was more badass. NXT Women's Champion, was taken kind of more seriously. But then when she was Raquel Rodriguez, like, kind of the smiley, cheesy baby face. I mean, they're treating her like the Raquel Gonzalez of old, now that she's in the Judgment Day.
But not fully.
Not fully,
She's just
yeah.
kind of a background player, if I'm being honest.
Well, I mean, something is changing, certainly, in 2026 after taking out Stephanie McCare Monday night on Raw. But here we go. These two women certainly have history a little bit from their days in NXT. And Kelani Jordan trying to get away from Lash Legend early on. Lash Legend is certainly going to be someone who will be a favorite in this match due to her size and strength. Whereas Kelani Jordan, yes, she has the athleticism, but she doesn't have the power like Lash Legend does.
But she has the speed and agility over Lash Legend. And as we saw against Becky Lynch on night 1, that was a big detriment to Becky Lynch for a lot of the match. Becky Lynch was honestly kind of dominated in that match because of how fast and agile Kelani Jordan was.
Well, this is certainly a huge match for both sides, especially considering the fact that, oh my goodness, a huge forearm to the face. Look, I know a lot of people didn't exactly like Lash Legend in the very beginning because many people thought like, oh, she's just one of those ladies who was brought in because of her looks. Listen, over the last few years, Lash Legend has certainly impressed, especially with her size, and on top of that, just her charisma.
I don't think that's why. I don't think that's it at all.
Well,
now, if you're talking about a Nikita Lyons, yeah, probably. But that is.
Oh my goodness!
My God, just made her fly up in the air into a free fall, and now literally just deadlifting her, running power slam. But I feel like Lash Legend was brought in because of her size, not because of her looks necessarily. I'm not saying that she's uggo, but I don't think she was brought in because of her looks. They saw her size and really her agility from being a former basketball player, and they decided to bring her in.
WNBA player, who I think played for the Seattle Storm at one point. So, representing Seattle, certainly. It'd be very interesting if I were to interview her and tell her, like, hey, what was it like playing for the Seattle Storm of the WNBA and all that stuff? Yeah, she was in the WNBA for like a few seasons, but she then left to be a professional wrestler. And does anybody remember the Lash Out segments? Remember when she did Lash Out back in the heyday?
No.
You don't remember that? And well, I mean, she had that for a little bit, and then she ended up being a part of Metaphor with Jakar Jackson and Noam Dar and Owen Mensah. And, well, I mean, things have certainly changed. Oh my goodness! I think Lash has been busted open! Oh my god, and Kelani Jordan trying to take to the skies as Lash Legend all of a sudden is just... She is trying to break Kelani Jordan. I mean, this is certainly a different a contrast of what we saw last night when Lash was going up against someone her own size, Raquel Rodriguez, but now she's going up against someone that is not even her size, and Kelani Jordan.
Oh! Fireman's carry side slam.
Oh my goodness, the ref took too long. Oh, but by the way, I'd like to point something out. This is the same ref that we've had issues with in the men's Intercontinental Classic. This one screwed over Ricky Saints.
She literally just refereed the last match.
She did?
Yep. I mean, the match before that.
Okay, I'd like to know this. What is her problem with Ricky Saints?
It's Tamina, so I don't know.
I mean, wait. Then how did Tamina get in the women's battle royal? In the wild card battle royal? God damn it.
Anyways, back to the match here. Back to the action. Oh my
god! That was like a Ronda Rousey move. Oh, but a rope break.
Piper's Pit? Roddy Piper's move?
Ronda Rousey also does that move too.
Yeah.
What is
which she got from the legendary Roddy Piper?
Oh, wait a minute.
Yes,
what is this?
The Lash extension.
She doesn't really use that move very often, but she just did it there. Lash Legend.
Right now.
And a kick out. I wonder what's going through Lash Legend's mind right now, because Kelani Jordan has certainly hanged around in this match.
I mean, if I'm looking at just straight facts here from what I'm seeing, who's the only one busted open in this match? It's not Kelani Jordan.
Wow. This is just Kelani Jordan impressing. And you know, when we talk about breakout like stars for these like ladies over here, I mean, we start over with Lash Legend. You know, Lash Legend, she gained a little bit of notice when she came over to NXT in 2021. Many people didn't really take notice of it a little bit, like early on, weren't like jumping on the bandwagon. But then, a few years in, all of a sudden people were like, oh, here we go. She could be one of the future players in the WWE. Meanwhile, Kelani Jordan, you know, she was in the women's breakout tournament. She lost to Lola Vice in the finals. People started to take notice of her athleticism, but nobody started to take notice until she became the inaugural Women's North American Champion. And all of a sudden, that's when people were like, oh, here we go. She could be a huge standout for NXT. It'll be interesting to see if when WWE will ask her to be called up to the main roster. My goodness, a mini frog splash by Kelani Jordan, who is impressing so far through 2 matches in this Intercontinental Classic.
Oh,
a split-legged moonsault!
The one-of-a-kind moonsault! Wow, the standout Kelani Jordan might pick up an easy win here.
And, oh! Kelani can't believe it!
Wow, that was close.
Kelani can't believe it. She thought she had Lash Legend down to rights.
That was very close.
And now, another split-legged moonsault. Pedal to the metal for Kelani Jordan. This has just been decisive. Unreal. A decisive win for Kelani Jordan over a power presence in Lash Legend.
Win. I'd say it's a big win.
And she gets her first points in the Intercontinental Classic.
As Lash Legend somehow remains a goose egg.
Unbelievable. Kelani Jordan is certainly proving to everyone why she is truly the standout and, well, to borrow a word from Carmelo Hayes and rephrase it a little bit, her